Hello, it is Wednesday, November 23rd, 2011 at 11:11 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I wanted to show you something interesting I'm seeing on radar. What we're looking at is the southern portion of Minnesota here. This is Minneapolis, this is Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and this is Aberdeen, South Dakota. And what I want you to notice, I'm going to go ahead and click through and explain it. I've got it zoomed in on the radar, and we're starting at 1:58 UTC, and we're going to be going through 4:46 UTC on November 24th. And what I want you to notice, I don't know if you can see it, there's two little waves right here above Sioux Falls. They're kind of like, I've seen it before in the shape of an S, although these are pretty straight. But I'm going to call them S curves just because they always show up in pairs. And notice they're moving towards Minneapolis. And then there's a beam that comes out right there, comes out of Minneapolis, shooting towards Sioux Falls, towards Sioux Falls. That's at 3:30 UTC. And then this lights up. These are wind farms in through here. And you see little beams coming out. They're not very obvious, but yeah, right there. See, you can kind of follow the dotted line. Right there at 4:17. And these are more wind farms over here too, I'm pretty sure. And then also notice out of Aberdeen, it looks like there might be some beams coming out, although it's not very clear. I'm going to go ahead and let this play through. And right there it looks like a beam coming out. I want to go show you the next rad sites. We'll go to Sioux Falls first. And I'm going to go ahead, I'll let it play through first so you can see it. Slow it down a little bit. Now a short period of time has passed, so these little S waves aren't showing up as good as what I did earlier. Let's see. Here it is. Here's one right here and one right here. Let me zoom in so you can see them. And on the other radar you saw that they moved up from Sioux Falls, so that's right here and right here. And then right here and here. And here's Minneapolis right here. And you can see they're getting hotter right here. I mean denser. The time is right up in here. I'll go ahead and let it play through. Slow it down a little bit. And they kind of explode, and then they go to blue, and then they go to red, and then back to blue again, it looks like. Let's also go look at Minneapolis. Let's slow it down. You can see right here the beam coming out here, Sioux Falls right here. And that row of things that light up is right in here. So the beams are coming out at, let's click through it here. The loop starts at 1:30 UTC. There's a beam right there. There's a piece of it right here that starts at 3:17, and then 3:26 it gets more intense. There's a little one again, starts at 3:56, 4:05, 4:15, 4:34, 4:44, 4:54, and again at 5:13, and then that's the end of the loop. And then let's look at Aberdeen too while we're here. And Sioux Falls is right in here, and you can see that there's something coming down between Aberdeen and Sioux Falls. That's happening like at 1:28 UTC. Let's see, 1:18, 1:28, 1:37, and then it starts fading away. Oh no, it comes back out again. 2:44, 2:53. I also went to Google Earth and located here's Sioux Falls right here, here's Minneapolis up here, and I located the wind farms. Let's see, going back, I gotta go back here a minute. You see how this curves around, and about halfway between here and here is where they go diagonally. So if I go to Google Earth, and here's that bend. So from here to here, about halfway is right about here. And then you can see there's the wind farms right there. There's quite a few of them. And this is back in 2009, so there's probably more. See, going all the way down here. More. So anyway, there you have it. I'm not quite sure what that's all about, but it looks to me like there's an interaction that goes on between the Doppler radar stations, and somehow it transfers energy and touches on things with energy, because these wind turbines do produce energy, but I'm not sure how it's all transferred. There are high-powered lines in there also, so I don't know. But there you have it. God bless you. Have a good evening.